Welcome to World Fox Racing PlayStation, late coverage of round 9 of the summer 2022 season. You can see we are at Leipzig, full circuit, the Porsche track that Porsche has very nicely allowed the Renault Megane V6. Very different car from usual, and of course I had forgotten that is a French car, and therefore I've now hired a French commentator to commentate on this race. Voilà, c'est dark, dark. No, this is the starting grid. This is the starting grid, and we've got 12 drivers today here in Leipzig, of course in Germany. This track normally used for Porsche, but voilà, aujourd'hui, today we have a real car, a real Megane V6, and c'est Diogo Silva, que c'est un Paul, followed by George Jesus on the first row. Look at this, the rouge car for George. Darren Head in third, followed by Kevin Allen. Scott Lavley in fifth, Jumbo in sixth, Gonzalo Mota in seventh. Eighth is Rob Oldham. Ninth is Dan Taylor. 10th is John Scott. 11th is Todd Antonio, and 12th is David Emgay. And voila, 12 drivers. We've got how many laps? We've got 12 laps. That's 12 laps. And we are going to go trackside, and we are going to go. Ooh la la! 12 Megane at the start, and look at this, George Jesus is going to the lead of the race. And la, a bit of pushing and shoving there at the back. Let's see what's happening. Gonzalo Mota is up into fifth spot and battling hard there with, I believe they said Jumbo. Oh! Et personne... No. John Scott has had a problem. Problem at the start. As he was basically stopped. Look at that, John Scott being overtaken by two American drivers, one on the left, one on the right, and then John Scott is still trying to find some grip with his Megane V6. Not the easiest car to find grip, but what a parfait start by George Jesus as they go to the back straight. No, Lapoine, and look at this, Diogo Silva is attacking. And he's going to go for the lead. No. No, this hairpin is very tight, isn't it? One of the tightest hairpins ever in All Fox Racing. And oh la la, that's George Jesus continue to lead the race. Locked up there, and here comes Diogo Silva. That's 41, 40 ans. And Diogo Silva, new leader. Oh la, with Gonzalo Mota there in fourth place. Nice start by Gonzalo Mota. No, look at this, a bit of pushing and shoving. Look at that, Gonzalo. Oh, and look at Kevin Allen. What happened to Kevin Allen? Kevin Allen who runs wide. We're going to get a replay of this. Kevin Allen on the inside of Gonzalo Mota. That's a bit tight there at the chicane, and they leave each other room, but also Kevin Allen into the grass, ends up losing a little bit of time. Look at Gonzalo Mota, he's no, Gonzalo Mota, no, he's Jumbo into fourth place, into the other chicane, and of course we are, look at Gonzalo Mota, straight lining the chicane. I don't think the race director, very German, very tight, very demanding is going to be. Oh, look at this, it's absolutely brilliant battle here. That's Jumbo, Gonzalo Mota, sixth place Rob Oldham, and then a recovering Kevin Allen. So il keep an eye. Oh la. C'est George Jesus, la gaffe again. He lost the lead by locking up. No. Now he lost second place. Let's look at the replay of this. He's straight there. No. There's a corner. And then into the grass he goes. Reset button. Of course, loud and not for racing. And look at this. He's being overtaken left, right, and center. As the English would say, he's trying to hold on. But sixth place. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant battles here at the back of the pack. La 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 la. Again into the back straight. Let's see if someone is going to go for a move there. I think it was Kevin Allen. Oh, and multiple driver. They're running well. Look at George. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, and now he's spent. Oh, la 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 la. Who was that? I believe it was Gonzalo Mota. Gonzalo Mota. Oh, Gonzalo Mota. Let's look at the replay. Gonzalo. He locks up in the airpin. Then he locks up in the. Oh, and he gets hit behind by Robeldam. And then here comes George Jesus, and Gonzalo Mota is just a victim of this incident. But Giorgio was coming with a bit of momentum, as the English would say. Oh la la, all sorts of things happening. That is. Oh, and John Scott has hit something solid. John Scott has hit something solid. He was trying to go around Gonzalo Mota. Let's look at the replay. And oh, maybe it was a penalty warning. I don't know. Problems for John Scott is back into 12th place. And all sorts of action. Let's go back to the battle for third. Now, Jumbo is a look at Diogo Silva's lead. He's a 3.8 second. That number 41 is flying. He's flying here in a Porsche track. Never has this track seen such a driver and a car running so quickly. Porsche, what is that? Renault Megane V6, another lap. What you're going to see, that's a completion of lap 2. Lap numero 2. Darren Head second. Third is Jumbo, followed by George Jesus, who has had a magnificent recovery to fourth. Fifth is Kevin Allen, followed by Roboldam. Remember, Roboldam also ran wide in their hairpin and had contact with Gonzalo Mota. But George is clearly faster than Jumbo, and I will guess that George is going to find a way around Jumbo in the next coming. Look at this, George, very quick there through the hairpin. That number 37, that's Jumbo, is well, holding on. Look at the battle here. Also, that's Kevin Allen under pressure from Robeldam with Scott Dovely. We haven't seen too much of Scott Dovely. He's had a quiet race. Del Taylor also haven't seen too much of him. Let's run through the rest of the field. So 7th is Scott Dovely, followed by Del Taylor, followed by David Emge, followed by Gonzalo Mota recovering, followed by John Scott, and 12th is Todd Antonio, also in that number 41. So number 41 is both leading the race and also in 12th. Now look at this. This is Jumbo doing a great job holding on from George Jesus. George was flying in qualifying. He was also flying off the track a couple of times in the first lap. Now he has to recover another lap. Is in the books, as the English would say. The Jumbo doing a great job there in terms of keeping on at third place. And now through this first tricky section, George is... oh, look at that. There's a big battle there. That's Kevin Allen. Oh, there's a big battle. There's a big crash. No. That's a collision between Scott Dovely and... who is that? Roboldam. Oh, Scott Dovely was trying to go on the inside there. They're not the biggest overtaking spot in this track, and ends up losing position to Del Taylor. Del Taylor, of course, very good driver, taking advantage of that incident to go up into 7th place. Scott Dovely, the American driver, still leading the American drivers, the American League, in 8th place, followed by David Emge, followed by Gonzalo Mota. Gonzalo very quick in the beginning of the race. Now after that incident with George Jesus is dropping back a little bit. Let's keep an eye on Gonzalo's progress, but look at the lead that Diogo Silva has, 5.7 seconds. Darren Head is still trying to hold on to that but losing time. Lap 4 out of 12. Jumbo and George Jesus continue to battle heavily, and Jumbo really very proficient with this combo. Of course, he chose this combo is like the Megane V6, very interesting car, not the most powerful car, but very fast indeed, and requires a very unique technique of driving, just like most French cars. And Jumbo seems to have very good technique driving this car because he's holding on to Georges Jesus, not the easiest. This Leipzig test track, not the easiest place to overtake. Of course, it has some hairpins at the back, and it is possible to overtake there, but this car is not super easy to outbrake someone. And we'll keep an eye on the rest of the leaderboard to see if there are any more battles to watch. Oh la 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 la! Oh la 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 la, look at George, he's very close now at the hairpin. Jumbo is going defensive, he's going to go to the inside line. No, gets back to the racing line. That was a little bit of moving there, but Jumbo ends up... oh, look at this, George is very quick. Oh, and about speed, oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la, Jumbo has been spun around, and I think, well, we will... of course, overanalyze this a little bit, because I think that George had a genuine momentum coming out of the corner. Yes, but Jumbo was already turning. I think this was a bit of an impossible move to work, because this hairpin is not like other hairpins. It has an additional corner. And Jumbo was taking that corner. Now George keeps fourth place. Kevin Allen. Oh, and look at that. That is... Rob Oldham hitting the back of Georges. Now Jumbo has dropped back to 10th place. There is let's look at this battle for third. That's Kevin Allen, Georges Jesus, Rob Oldham, Del Taylor beat 6th. Nice job there by Del Taylor, the South African driver, recovering nicely. Scott Lovely is up into 7th place also. And David Emge up into 8th. Gonzalo Mota, let's keep an eye on Jumbo, because he's had a very good pace with this car, and he should be able to recover a little bit. We're still on lap 5. Look at this, Kevin Allen is definitely struggling there in the last corner. Now Georges Jesus is coming at him. Let's see what Georges can do this time round. Kevin Allen has definitely problem with tire. I think he's got problem with tire. Here comes Georges Jesus, and this is a genuine pass, but Kevin Allen rolls on. But they are going to go into the hairpin again, and we saw action in the previous lap. Let's see if there's action in this lap. No, because Kevin Allen brakes late. Is he brakes too late? Is Georges going to try on the exit? This is what I meant. We have a little bit of corner. Oh, and look at this, Kevin Allen mistake, and Georges goes through up into third place again. Here comes Rob Oldham. He's under pressure from Del Taylor. Nice between these two drivers. And Del Taylor under hairpin on the inside, but it didn't really work. And he survives to fight another day, as the English would say. But what a nice battle here. Let's go back to Scott Davley. Scott has lost a bit of ground there. He's not really connected to Del Taylor. Then it comes... David Emge, Gonzalo Mota, and also Jumbo. And Gonzalo Mota and Frankie, David Emge is both the same livery, but Jumbo is trying to recover from that earlier incident with Georges. We'll keep an eye on the different battles. Look at the gap at the front, is 6.8 seconds. Diogo Silva is running away with this race. And this is a very interesting battle here for 8th place, and we're going to stay a while with this battle, because David Emge is trying to defend from Gonzalo Mota, and Jumbo has probably more pace, probably the highest pace between these three drivers, but he just cannot find a way through. Difficult combo to pass. And here comes John Scott in 11th. That's the driver in yellow that you see at the back. Let's keep an eye for other battles. Oh, we seem to have one here. That's Rob Oldham on Kevin Allen. And Kevin Allen still ahead of Rob Oldham. Let's go back to the battle for 8th place. No action at the hairpin with a lap 7 out of 12 getting to the second half of this race here in Leipzig. Oh la 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 la. David took a bit of a wide line there. Scott Lavely is running on his own. That's a driver in French colors that you see there in 7th place. Let's go through the field, shall we? Diogo Silva has been leading since lap 1. Dominating this race, followed by Darren Head in second. Darren coming back into Ulfox Racing PlayStation in this season as reigning champion, of course, and not having the season that he wanted, but here in second place, of course, he's still losing points to Diogo Silva, who is leading the championship. Alonso Fonso, that's Georges Jesus now in third. Fourth is Kevin Allen. Fifth is Rob Oldham, and Rob has been much closer to Kevin Allen. Rob Oldham, of course, very good driver. He is very quick with his Megane Vavavoom V6, but now losing a bit of touch with the Kevin Allen and starting to defend from Del Taylor. Del Taylor has not qualified very well, but he's doing a great race. He's in 6th place and could be en route for a top 5 here in Leipzig in round 9. 7th, Scott Lavely. Jumbo has gone up into 8th place, and something happened to Gonzalo Mota. So we are going to rewind. La la la, he's facing the wrong way. No, 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 no. Oh, look at this. This looks like the waters have opened for Jumbo because David Emge is going to go to the left. Oh, Gonzalo is now... Well, he's defending, and I don't think that Jumbo touched. We're going to check again, but it seems to me that Gonzalo Mota has spun on his own. He's pressing the reset button now, back into the race in 11th. Let's look out for battles. It seems to me that the biggest battle is right now is actually here for 5th place. That's Del Taylor on Rob Oldham, and they've been circulating nose to tail. Oh, look at this, Rob Oldham. Mistake. This car definitely does not like curbs. This car does not like curbs, and of course, Rob Oldham. Oh, this chicken is terrible for curbing. Oh, look at this. Look at Del Taylor. Nice exit, and now he's on the inside into the tit section of this Leipzig circuit, and before the nipple. Del Taylor is ahead of Rob Oldham. Nice race from Del Taylor. He's definitely climbing up the ladder. Can he go any further than 5th? He's 3 seconds behind Kevin Allen. 3 seconds behind Kevin Allen. Ooh la 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 la. We are going to have a very tight end of this race. 3 laps to go at the line. 3 laps to go at the line. And Del Taylor has not checked out from Rob Oldham. I suspect this battle is not over. Let's look for other battles. Jumbo and John Scott. Oh, John Scott has been losing time. He's actually starting to get attacked by David Emge, recovering and trying to get into 9th place. Let's look out for other battles. This is the battle because Del Taylor has definitely not checked out from Rob Oldham. Rob Oldham is still trying to get to that 5th place back. Look at this, nice. You can see that parallel section of this Leipzig circuit with the back straight turning into the hairpin and then another straight. It looks a bit like an indoor karting track, so to speak. Scott Lavely is the driver there at the back. He's running on his own in 7th spot. And let's look for battles. Well, there seems to be some battle here, potentially between Jumbo and John Scott. Jumbo never really recovered that well from that incident with Georges Jesus. John Scott trying to be ahead of David Emge. Then is Gonzalo Mota. Strong start to the race. And Todd Antonio is on the lead lap. That number 41 is running around 15 seconds behind Gonzalo Mota. Let's go back to the leader that now has a 9-second gap, and Diogo Silva is flying to his 41st win. He's number 41 and he's going to score victory number 41 in official championship events of Wolfert Racing PlayStation. And that's a dominant performance, and surely he's now very much the favorite to wrap up the title very, very soon indeed, as Darren Head is powerless today to attack Diogo Tarde. Is Jorge Jesus. He's been yo-yoing up and down the leaderboard, but now towards the end of the race here, he's where it matters. Fourth is Del Taylor. La 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 la. Something happened to Kevin Allen. And we have to rewind because this is significant. This is in the top 5 position. And I don't think that Kevin Allen had any... Well, let's not second guess. You never know what happened to Kevin Allen. Oh, la la la. We've been... that has happened a long time ago. Oh, yes. Curbing. Curbing has happened to Kevin Allen. More curbing, and then... en route to off track he goes. Reset button. But this now means that Del Taylor, who certainly is driver of the day, is gone up into 4th place, and that's a very pleasant result for Dale. Of course, it's just missing on the podium, but very good recovery, no mistakes whatsoever. Del Taylor is the real driver. Oh, almost losing it there, I believe was Roboldam, and Del Taylor has actually checked out from Roboldam. Just a couple of seconds, 1.5 seconds, but that's enough to breathe a little bit and not have the pressure from the Yorkshire driver, Roboldam. Sixième is now Kevin Allen. He was in 4th place, but now lost the position. Only a couple of laps to go here. 7th is Scott Davley. Now Scott has 5 seconds over Jumbo. He was almost a second slower in the last lap than Jumbo, but I think that Scott has the gap to keep the 7th position. 8th is Jumbo. There you see locking up there in the hairpin. 9th is John Scott. John Scott has been receiving pressure from David Emgen. Now David is still in sight. He is 1 second basically behind John Scott. Here's David trying to get into that 9th place. 11th is Gonzalo Mota, and 12th, as you see, is Todd Antonio. Lap 11 for the leader. Lap 11, 2 to go right now for leader Diogo Silva. That is going to... Ooh la 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 la, almost losing it there, Diogo, into this twisty section. Of course, this is the Porsche race track in Germany. Curiously, we never had any Wolfert Racing PlayStation event here, not an official one at least. This is the first time ever, and we are already into how many races? We had 54 races in 2020. We had 80 races in 2021. And we had 60 or 55, 54, 56, sorry, until now, and no race had taken place in Leipzig. That's very, very surprising, and now, of course, that has been fixed by putting this very real, very racy car here from France. Of course, the Renault Megane is going to go very quick here. Look at this, 135 for the leader. 135.5 for Darren Head. Alonso Fonso is the fastest man on the track, actually. He's only 4 seconds, 4 seconds behind Darren Head, but it's a little bit too late now. Only 1 more lap to go. Del Taylor in 4th place. Now, oh, something happened to Roboldam. Roboldam, we can see, has lost some time, and Roboldam, who could have been 4th at one point, is now in 6th, in 6th place. Of course, Scott Davley remains 7th. But let's go, and something is happening here. Something is happening. We are looking out for battles, and there is one here under a second between David Emge in the 10th place and John Scott in 9th, and it seems to me that Gonzalo Mota is also joining this particular battle. John Scott has a little bit of a train there. Last lap for all driver. Let's keep an eye here on what's happening in this battle. Let's keep an eye for our leader when he crosses the line. And ooh la 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 la. But what a race for Diogo Silva. He's going to score another victory. It's going to be his 7th, I believe, victory of the season in the summer 2022 season, and he's just almost running off track limits. Here we may have some penalties. We are going to have to check the final classification later, but no doubt about the winner. That's going to be surely Diogo Silva, who wins race 1 here in Leipzig. He wins race 1, and second place is going to be Darren Head. Third is going to be Georges Jesus. Fourth is going to be Del Taylor. Fifth is going to be Kevin Allen. Sixième is going to be Robeldam. Last corner for Robeldam. Septième is going to be... Oh, and we missed something. We missed some action. We missed David Emge overtaking John Scott. So definitely we have to go back and see what happened. It was, I believe, at the hairpin. Ooh, where was it? This looks like a good overtake to me. Yes. Oh, John Scott trying to defend both drivers. Very aggressive there. But David just with more momentum on the inside. Nicely done, up into 9th spot. And where is Gonzalo Mota? He's just a second behind, but I think that is going to be it, potentially, because... oh, look at this, David Emge, nice move there in that number 15. And John Scott still trying to go after him. But... ooh, la 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 la. This is going to be an interesting end of the race here on this battle for 9th place, sorry. Gonzalo Mota still thinking about that top 10, but look at this, John Scott is losing a bit of momentum, but I think he's just has to hold on for a couple more corners, and he'll get the top 10 position. That number 43, Dominium Livery, is going to shortly now, just one corner to go, is going to finish in 10th place. Yes, it is. Gonzalo Mota has to settle for 11th, and Todd Antonio will see the final few corners of the race with him is going to finish in 12th place, going through the tit section into the nipple one final time, and out of the nipple into the rest of the tit. Now is last corner, very tricky corner this one, and last corner for Todd. Look at this beautiful Renault dashboard, and Todd Antonio also finishes the race, and that is coverage finished in the Labareda channel, of course, as always, of race 1 of round 9 here from Leipzig. We shall see you very shortly in race 2. Thank you very much.